So, Sparking Zero's online is clearly not in the greatest state right now, as seen in my latest video. Coming back to this game for the first time in forever, immediately met with some not fun stuff to deal with. Let's just be honest. The spamming, the all unblockables, the crazy characters that just melt everybody. Like, let's just be honest. We all run into it every time we play Sparking Zero. But what if I told you there is a way to fix this? A very simple way to fix this. And I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. All right, so before we talk about fixing the game, let's talk about the problems that need to be fixed when it comes to the game so we can understand how this fix is really something that can help out the game a lot. Number one is going to be the characters just being way too strong and that resulting in us getting the same characters over and over and over again. Some characters are clearly leagues and above strongest, best characters. You know, your Gohan Beast, your Ultra Instinct Goku, your Broly Super, I guess, your Fusions, your Vegetos, your Gogetas, your insane characters that just do hella damage. They're super fast, or they have a Ki Blast that does hella damage and is super fast and unblockable, unreactable. You know, number two is it just feels like such an uphill battle against those characters. Not are those characters only super good. If you pick anyone that's not those characters, it's like almost so difficult to come back on them, or so difficult to even, you know, you'd have to be such a better player to win. And when you're fighting against people that are around your level, you just kind of lose because they're carried by the character instead of you carrying the character like you should in most games. You shouldn't be able to pilot the game as good as the other person, but only win because your character is that much stronger. Like, I feel like that's kind of why people don't like playing. Like, that's why it doesn't feel good to lose in this game. It doesn't feel good to lose because it didn't feel like y'all both were really going back and forth. Y'all both were, you were going all out with your character, but his character is just so strong, he barely had to try. Now, I will give props to Bandai and Spike. They have been, Spike Chunsoft that is, they have been, you know, making updates to the game and trying to address some of these character problems. They just haven't been making enough updates, to be honest with you. They've been making like maybe one in between the DLC, but the DLCs be like months apart. And then one in between of that, that's like months apart again. It's just like not enough. But when they are doing it, they are trying, and it is making the game a little bit better every time. So that in conjunction with this fix should make the game a lot better. All right, so I said the problems in a real quick blah blah way because I really just want to get to the fix and talk to you guys and see what you guys think down below and what you guys think about it and see if this is truly something that can help fix the game. I think that Bandai should add, or Spike should add, a restricted ranked mode. I think our restricted, just a restricted game mode. It could be ranked, it could be casual, it could be both ranked and DP, but they should add a restricted mode to the game that like brings everyone, boom, like kind of brings everyone in, or brings the people that are so far out down a little bit, so it's like fightable. Let me explain what this means. So I want to alleviate the problem that makes people gravitate towards the stronger characters. The real thing is when you pick weaker characters like Pan and you go up against a stronger character like Beast Gohan, for example, you hit Beast Gohan with your alt as Pan, you're going to do about 18,000. Beast Gohan hits you with his alt, hits you in your Pan, he's going to do about 30,000. So as a player, why would you just put yourself in a situation to do less damage and take more damage? So of course, if people are going to want to win, they're going to gravitate towards the characters that just allow them to win at a much easier rate. That's just basics. It just makes sense. You can't be mad at them for that because their goal is up here to win. You know, I guess if they want to win that type of way, they can win that type of way because that's just the way, to the nature of the game. That's just the way it goes. The number one thing to do is to win online, and that's how you can win the easiest. But this is really fixable, I feel like, is if you just make them meet in the middle. Everyone super does 20,000 to each other, you know? And maybe Pan is still a little bit weaker because it's Pan, you know? Bring the crazy characters not so far down, but like bring them to the middle to where like Pan's 18,000 compared to Gohan's 21,000. That's not that bad, but that little bit extra damage Gohan does is going to help him win. But if the Pan really is just a better player, Pan is going to win every time. Like, I just want that to be able what the game is. I want the better player to win every time. In this game, the better player does not win every time. Now, I know it is Dragon Ball, and the whole point of the game is that the characters are crazy and that these other characters are insane and they'll do so much damage to each other because they are just like punching universes away. That's okay, I understand that. I'm not saying take away those other game modes. If you want to experience that type of battle where you're doing absurd amount of damage, play the other game modes. Play, you know, you don't play team battle, wanted to do single battle. Like, that's what I'm adding a game mode, not taking away anything. So adding the restricted rank mode will allow it to where people that want to just be like, yo, I just want to play anybody in the single player one-on-one and just fight and be able to like put up a chance, just maybe win. They would go in and do that. Like, let me play TN and maybe I could beat SSJ3 Goku. SSJ3 Goku is going to do like, you know, 28,000. No, that's crazy. I think that's a little too high. Because I think everyone should have about 4 bars of health. Make everyone's health the same, at least. I feel like giving everyone the same amount of health is fair, because having the whole extra health bar is just a whole nother level of just like a whole nother crutch, because you could be winning the whole time, taking the same amount of health bars off of each other, but because they have one more than you, you just lose. That's another instance of the better player not winning, because if they had the same amount of health bar, you would beat them, or it might be way closer. It might come down to a last interaction instead of a, oh, I'm a whole health bar down right now, even though we've been going back and forth this whole time. But the battle doesn't feel as epic, you know? And I feel like that's the whole thing. That's what you want to capture in a Dragon Ball game. Feeling like, we're going back forth, teleport. And you're looking at the health bars, we're so close. When you lose that, it feels good because you had so much fun in the match. And when you lose because, oh, yep, he charged all the way up, hit me with his ult when I had 2 health bars left. But because I'm early Goku and he's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I lost 30,000 health. I just die, you know. Dang, he got me 1 ultimate, I lose. Like, that's not fun. Like, that's not enjoyable. So I opened the game because I kind of want to explain this in a type of way one last time. Like, because like I just want to like this thinking about it this way made it a lot of sense in my brain. So give each DP point like 5 points of power level to show how strong here. So Goku's like a 20. Goku's a 20. Okay, early Goku's a 20. You know, Raditz is a 15, which I guess as the show goes on makes sense, because early Goku like goes all the way up to Kaioken, blah blah blah. Okay, and then someone like Frieza, okay, Perfect Cell is a 35. Okay, that's cool. Goku being a 20 and Perfect Cell being a 35, that makes sense. And then you got, okay, let's keep going up. Oh, Beerus, a 50. Oh my God, Beerus being a 50, that makes sense. It's Beerus we're talking about. It's Beerus. Ultra Instinct Goku being a 45. Like, do you think a 20 could beat a 45? Like, that's just so far R2. Like, oh, I love Guldo. Okay, I'm lying. Look at her go. He's 5 points. Videl 10. Like, a 10 points is not beating a 45 point. Like, it's just so far in distance. Or think about it like on the scale of 1 to 10. Like, since 10's the highest. Like, why would you pick a 2 to go against a 10? You're not gonna have fun playing that way. So I'm saying maybe bring down the 10s to a 5. You know, base Goku and Vegeta are at a 5. You know, this is super base Goku and Vegeta. A 5, bring everyone down to a DP5 and let the people that are under DP5 stay under DP5 level. So I don't know how they equate the level of how strong these characters are throughout the game. I keep looking over here because my recording's over here, and I've had so many times where my recordings have broken. But if I don't know how like strong they put the settings on to make the character what level of strength, but I'm just looking at the numbers baseline. Make the 10s be as strong as a 5, and all the 5s are around that level, and then the 2, I guess then the 2s and everything below a 5, you know, is okay. Or I guess because you can transform and that increases your DP level, because like it'd be kind of insane to go in with a 5 and single battle. I guess that'd be all right because you have transformations, so that would make transformations really cool online. But then you have people playing transformation characters, so maybe bring everyone to a 4, so like a 4 versus an 8 isn't that bad, because you still have to get to the point to where you can transform, so you can survive long enough to transform. And then everyone under a 4, keep them at a 3 or 2 or 1, let them stay at that level, don't bring them up. Let me know what you guys think about that, because is this something that's making sense, like a restricted rank mode to bring characters all around to the same level where everyone's doing 20,000 to each other per super, you know? And then people are winning by they like the characters' move sets. Like, oh, I'm picking this guy because I like Glorio. Let me go down to Glorio just for an example right now. Glorio has a move. Let me move my head. Glorio has a move that is, it'll not sell max. What in the world? Glorio has a move that is 2 key. I really like that. I really like having 2 key because that's really quick to get to, and he only costs 4. I really enjoy using Glorio on my last video because I thought about those things. I could be a Glorio player simply because of that fact, because I enjoy that he has that move. And now that because people are around my level of strength, I'm not scared that I'm gonna lose automatically because I'm just Glorio. I put myself at a loss because I picked Glorio, one of my favorite characters. Not actually, but one of my favorite characters, because I can't play them. I play these Dragon Ball games to play my favorite characters. If it's not fun to play my favorite characters, I'm not playing the Dragon Ball game. That's simply what it is. That's simply all it is. And I'm thinking this will make it fun to play your favorite characters again online against other people. And I think this will bring the game back up and really, really revive it. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Please do, because I really want to talk about this and make a discourse about it, because I really think it would be fun to really get down to what the players are thinking when people are wondering about this game. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like and subscribe down below. We're both trying to hit 500. That's gonna be it. See ya.